Hi, guys. Well, let me tell you what just happened here. I just did a live show and I ended up having to delete it because it didn't get the whole thing of what I was telling everybody. So I'm going to redo it. This is being redone right now. Um, I've got a good and I've got a bad to tell you. Um, oh man, I don't even I don't even know what's going on right now with this internet that I've got. All right, where am I going to start here? I guess I'll give you the good news first. We are moving. It's happening. Um, all the contracts are signed. Everything's signed, sealed, delivered. We are moving. Um, so that's the good news for me. Um, I've come to the crossroads. Me and my wife, where we're living now. That I've got a big acreage of property here, and to get out there and to mow it, it takes like 4 days to mow this place, guys, and I can't do it anymore. Because of the heart condition I've got. I went out and did some things for my wife yesterday and this morning, and both days I had a little problem. I've got to wait until tomorrow to talk to my doctor about it and tell him what happened. Nothing serious, but it could be something serious. Um, you all know that I have a heart problem. And on that note, I've got to quit smoking. I'm quitting smoking. I'm done. I've had it. Um, that's one good thing for me. I don't know what's going to happen here, if I'm going to end up with a stent or two stents more, um, or one of the arteries they fixed, because I've got four stents in my heart. It's not a joke. I mean, this is serious. Um, the only thing I'm kind of worried about with the move and everything is what am I going to be able to do? You know, but that's why I'm going to call the doctor tomorrow and I'm going to let him know what's going on. Um, now the other, I have actually two pieces of bad news, and the other piece is that he suggested that I cut back to one of my YouTube channels. So I don't know if I'm going to continue with this channel or my ghost hunting channel. And I'm leaning more to my ghost hunting because I had more fun with that. Uh, I enjoyed it a little bit more than running this channel. Um, but I'm not going to shut down any of the channels. They're still going to remain active. Um, what I'm going to do is take a break from one of them. Okay, and once I start feeling better or get through this little problem, and once I get through this problem, then I will return to both channels. But one of these channels is gonna be, what I'm gonna do. I enjoy what I do. I like what I do. Um, now I've gotten some hateful mail, which everybody on YouTube gets it. My advice to the people that sent me a couple emails that were kind of nasty. Um, the only thing I really got to say to them: don't watch me. You don't like me? I don't give a fuck. Pardon my French, but you know, you ain't gonna get a rise out of me. I'm pretty level headed. Uh, so if you don't like it, don't watch me. I've said that before. Um, I don't know what to tell you guys, but I apologize that this little problem came up, and I haven't been on YouTube for a while. And, I didn't expect to, you know, be the problems what I've got. And then all of a sudden this, the house move and everything else. I nobody knows where I live, so I ain't really worried about that. But it's just that this property's too big for me and my wife, and we're just wanting to kind of downsize, so we have less property to maintain and worry about. We got chickens and one horse is my wife's horse, and we have a pig that she takes care of. And I mean, the pig's got a condo system going on in his place. Um, he's got like a little bit kiddie swimming pool that he bathes in all the time and lays in, and then he jumps in, rolls in the mud, and then goes into his makeshift house that she built. And then she built the chicken coop, which I'm going to get pictures of all this, guys, so you can take a look at it. She really did a good job, and I wish I could get out there and help her more. But the way I've been feeling, I've either got to get another stent in, or a couple more stents, or one artery is like clogged up where you put a stent in, and it just needs to be cleaned again. Um, I don't know. My genetics is my dad has had open heart surgery. I'm hoping that it doesn't lead to that. But my dad's had open heart surgery. He died of cancer. My mom's a diabetic, and I ended up being a diabetic. So, I got to be kind of careful what I do and what I eat and how I do it. Um, so, I've got to change everything a little bit up and take a different route. But I'm definitely quitting smoking. I'm done with that. I can't deal with it no more. I don't know. Everybody says smoking causes a lot of problems, and I'm starting to kind of realize that. But smoking to me really calmed me down. It kept me. And I'm sorry, I'm not looking into the camera, guys, because sometimes when I'm thinking about things and how I want to word them, I don't look in the camera. Um, but I'm okay right now. I'm fine. I had a past 2 days. I've had a little hiccup. I mean, it was nothing bad. The bad thing about it, it was nothing strenuous what I was doing, and it just I started tightening up in the chest a little bit, and it might be time to have open heart surgery. I don't know. I've been back and forth to the doctor about all this, but I know he wants to do another catheterization, and that will at least tell me, what's going on. I'm not getting any younger. My wife's not getting any younger, and we figured with the move and everything, this was the best time to do it. Because I've got other problems with myself, and I've had two back surgeries, right knee surgery. I'm not in the greatest shape, and I'm hoping to change that to a different perspective, if you can understand what I'm kind of saying. But things have got to change, and I'm like smoking, done. Um, Trying to do a little bit of exercise, possibly. Um, I want to live a little bit longer, and if I don't do something now, something could majorly happen down the road, and by then it's going to be too late. And I don't want to for something to happen, and everything with this move and everything, we're not going to have a lot of money left over in our pocket. Um, it's just basically trading up properties. Um, but the house will be paid for. All the pressures that I have here at this house will be done and over with. Um, other things that need to be paid are going to get paid. I'll be debt free. And then when we get in the new house, we'll be done. We won't have to worry about nothing no more, or paying on this or paying on that. Um, you know, like I said, it hasn't been easy, and me and my wife had the past 4 months have had nothing but problems after problems after problems coming down on our shoulders, and we said that's it, we're done. Um, you know, we for the last 7 years that we've lived in this house, we've had problems, and I don't know what it is. All I know is that the problems are going to end, and it's going to take a lot of off my shoulders, and I won't have to worry about, you know, how am I going to take care of this? How am I going to take care of this? You know, I want to be in the mind frame where I can get on here and have a good time. And right now, I hate not being on because I'm not having a good time. You know, but I do have to cut one of the shows for right now, and I'll probably stick with my ghost hunting show. I kind of enjoyed that more, and I'm starting to realize that a little bit. If you guys can understand that, so but I'm going to retain both channels. You know, and Spirit Hunter is going to stay there, and West Florida Truth is going to stay. But I'm going to do more on the other than I'm doing on one of the channels. One of the channels is going to have to go for right now. Um, I've just got to cut a lot of things, and not have to worry about nothing and keep the stress down. Um, because doing a show like I'm live right now is great. I enjoy that. Um, but when you need to go out and film every, when I was out there with my first channel was a ghost hunting channel, and the name has changed several times, and I'm leaving it as Spirit Hunter right now. For right now, I like it. It's going to stay that way. There's a lot of Spirit Hunters out there, but you know what? I like the name of it, and nobody else is doing anything with their channel because I haven't seen no activity. So I'm leaving mine. Mine's going to have activity. You'll find me with a white shirt and a baseball cap on. I think it's my Harley Davidson cap. Um, you'll just have to scroll down to find me, but you'll find me. If you're going to be a new subscriber. Um, I'm trying to wrap everything up within 16 minutes here, and I already got 3 minutes left. So anyhow, that's where I stand. And like I said, I apologize not looking into the camera because I'm just not that type of guy to look at the camera all the time, especially when I'm thinking, well, what I want to say and how I want to say it. Again, I apologize. I think that's pretty much it, guys. And I appreciate the subscribers that have stuck around. I appreciate you so much. I'm very happy that you're still here. I've dropped the numbers from where I was at, but that's okay. I have to go through this transition. I have to do the move, and hopefully once everything's done and settled down and I got, into the other place, I've got to set up the internet again. I've got to get all the computer systems back up and running again. Um, which most of my stuff is done on the laptop anyway. I've got right next to me here is another computer system. Um, it works, but I don't use it as much as I use my laptop because I find it a lot easier with the laptop than I do with that computer system. And it's kind of old and outdated anyway. But then I'm going to start doing more shows. Um, it'd be close to the 27th, 28th of September is when I'm going to start going out and doing more shows. I need to get this taken care of first with my problem, and then two, get the move out of the way and get everything back up and running again and go from there, guys. So I appreciate your patience with me. I hope that you guys stick around, because you're either going to find me on this channel all the time or you're going to find me on Spirit Hunter. But I'm kind of lining up towards Spirit Hunter because I had more fun with that. God, the lighting in here, guys, suck. I know it. I'm sorry. And that's going to change too, because I'll have a physical office where everything's going to be put. So I'll have a physical office and in better lighting. Um, Anyhow, I thank you, and stay tuned. I'll keep you updated, and I'll probably be on one more time before I shut everything down. I'll let you guys know that everything's getting shut down because we're going to be doing the transition to the move. And unfortunately, I got to get a couple guys, a couple friends of mine I talked to one already, and he said he's going to come over and help because he knows the situation with me, which it's great to have good friends. And then I'm going to call my other friend, see if he'll come over. I want at least a couple guys because I got quite a bit of stuff to move, and I know in the condition that I'm in right now, I can't do it, and it kind of upsets me, and you know. But what can you do, guys? You do what you can do, and that's all you can do. But hopefully, once I get everything straightened out, everything will be fine. I can go back doing what I want to do, and by then, I'll probably be back running both shows again because I don't want to give up on this one here, and I don't want to give up on Spirit Hunter. But um, you got to do what you got to do, and I'll cross that bridge when we get to it. If I have to stop with one for right now, I'm going to do that. Um, that's what the doctor's suggesting, but because he's thinking it is kind of stressful to have both channels running and trying to keep up with everything and going out there and recording every day. It's not easy, guys. It's not really easy, but I enjoy what I'm doing, and it keeps me happy. And if you guys want to donate. If you don't worry about it. Um, I think on my Spirit Hunter, I've got my PayPal. I might even have my PayPal address up on here too. I'd have to go back and check it, but I know it's on Spirit Hunter. And if you want to donate, donate. If you don't, you don't have to. I'm not going to beg, but your donations kind of help to go out and do investigations or help to buy a different piece of equipment that I might not be able to get in, or I'll get it sooner or later down the road. But I'm not rich by no means. I don't have a lot of money. I live month to month on my what I get, and I got to live that way. It took me a good 6 months to get all the equipment that I've got now. Um, you know, uh, there's times that I have my my good months, and there's times that I have my bad months. But if you guys can help. I appreciate it. You, I don't plan to go nowhere, so uh, I guess that's pretty much it, guys. And like I said, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you staying with me. For the ones that are still here with me, because I've lost a few people, but you know what? Shit happens. Nobody can predict the future, and when it comes down to my health, and I'm sure everybody else would agree that you have to take care of yourself first, then worry about what happens later. And that's what I'm doing. I got to take care of this first, and then I'm going to come back on my shows, and or at least one of my shows for right now. You know, um, but I'll know more, and like I said, I might do one more update with you before I shut everything. Okay. Okay, we're back. I don't know why I'm having so many issues, and that's another thing, guys, that I'm going to take care of. So I'm going to let you go. Have a good one. Take care. God bless. See you when we see you.